It just blew up in Tampa Bay. Word just came straight out of the Raymond James locker room, and it hit like a cannon blast. The whole Bucs nation buzzing, trying to decode what it really means. Offensive coordinator Josh Grizzard broke his silence and dropped a clear-as-day message, and that message could completely change the role of a rookie who, just weeks ago, looked buried at the end of the bench. Something's about to shift in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense, something big. And that spark's got a name, but hang tight, crew, because what was said wasn't just another post-game cliche. It's the kind of statement that can flip the course of an offense that's been drifting and reignite the fire of a young talent who burst onto the scene, vanished for a bit, and now looks ready to storm back stronger than ever. And hey, if you live and breathe this pirate life, if you feel every throw like a cannon firing over the bay, hit that subscribe, because around here, the news drops hot, straight from the mouth of the cannon at Raymond James Stadium. The vibe in Tampa's been weird. After that gut punch loss to the Carolina Panthers in Week 16, a game where nothing clicked, where the offense looked lost at sea, the team came back to practice knowing they needed answers. The record, the stats, the energy, all of it hanging by a thread. The offense has been up and down for weeks, with promising drives dying on bad decisions and missed chances. And through that quiet storm, one question kept echoing: what the hell happened to Amecha Egbuka, the kid who started the year as a straight-up sensation? The dynamic weapon opposite Mike Evans had suddenly vanished off the radar. The fan base thought we were on the rise, that the new generation was ready to grab the wheel, that Egbuka, the rookie handpicked in the draft, would be the bridge from the glory days to the next chapter. Time rolled on, frustration set in. The yards dipped, the targets dried up. That early season shine started to fade under the weight of stake, inconsistency, and maybe a little loss of collective trust. But now, something's different, and it's not a rumor. It came straight from the OC himself. On Wednesday, Josh Grizzard didn't sugarcoat it. We've got to do a better job getting him the ball early. He's a guy who makes an impact when he's out there. Those words might sound simple, but inside the crew, they hit like a cannon blast. Because this isn't just about one wideout. It's about offensive identity. It's about realizing that the Buccaneers' attack has lost its rhythm, and that getting it back starts with Amecha Egbuka. Todd Bowles may wear the captain's hat, but Grizzard's the one drawing the routes and deciding who touches the rock, and his message couldn't be clearer. The rookie's back in the game plan. Egbuka ain't just another name on the roster. Early this season, he looked like a vet, wearing a rookie jersey. In his first 5 games, he racked up 445 yards and 5 touchdowns, numbers that had people comparing him to some of the great rookies in recent memory. 3 100-yard games in his first 9. On the field, he showed burst, IQ, and a polish you just don't see in most first-year players. But like the waters off Tampa Bay, the tides turned. With Mike Evans and Jalen McMillan returning, the offense reshuffled. Egbuka's snaps got split. His role changed. He had to learn new assignments on the fly. A few drops, some mistimed routes, and chemistry issues with the QB. Suddenly, the spark dimmed. And that's exactly why Grizzard's quote hits so hard. Because it's not just a promise, it's an admission. The OC basically said, "We messed up not getting this kid involved." That line, "We've got to do a better job," carries more than play calling. It carries accountability. And Bucs Nation? Oh, they lit up. Social media exploded. Finally, fans wrote on X, "Let the kid eat." Others yelled in fan group. To many, Egbuka represents the youth, swagger, the new blood this offense desperately needs to wake up again. Inside the locker room, though, the belief never wavered. Grizzard's always been Egbuka's guy. He pushed hard for him during the draft process, calling him light years ahead of most young receivers. And now, that faith might just pay off. This move could be a mass shift. Let's break it down. First off, the Bucs' passing game needs juice. Mike Evans is still that dude, no doubt, but defenses know it. They double him, close the lane, force quick check down. When Egbuka was rolling early on, he stretched the field, worked the middle, ran crisp crossers, and could line up anywhere. Slot, outside, motion. He gave the offense rhythm. Second, confident. Rookies need to feel involved. Egbuka started the year feeling like part of the plan, and he produced. When the targets dried up, so did the swag. Grizzard knows that bringing him back isn't just about play design, it's about belief. Third, the future. The Bucs are caught between eras. Evans and Levante are legends, but every ship needs its next crew. Egbuka could be the face of that next offensive wave, alongside McMillan and Rachaad White. Repositioning could change everything. After the Carolina loss, the Bucs are desperate for stability and energy. Getting Egbuka rolling early can open the playbook again, bring tempo back, and get the whole unit in sync. And just look at the number. In games where Egbuka got at least 6 targets, Tampa averaged 27.8 points. In the last 4, when he saw 3, 3 or fewer, that dropped to 16.5. That's not coincidence. That's production begging for opportunity. His presence changes the defense's math. Teams have to respect his intermediate routes, which opens deep lanes for Evans and soft space underneath for White. Grizzard knows it. If he wants to steady the ship, Egbuka's got to be the anchor. Of course, that spotlight comes with pressure. This is the kid's moment of truth. He entered the league labeled the most NFL-ready receiver in the draft, but the grind of the season humbled him. Now it's showtime. Time to prove he can bounce back. Insiders are saying the next game plan includes early design touch, quick pass, bubble screen, jet motion, anything to get him going right out of the gate. We want him feeling it early, Grizzard reportedly told staffers behind closed doors, and it makes perfect sense. Egbuka's that rhythm guy. He feeds off momentum. Get him the rock, and he turns up the energy. Even the vets have his back. Mike Evans said recently, "The kid's got all the talent in the world. He'll figure it out." When a future Hall of Famer says that, it means something. The media's loving it too. Roto Baller called Grizzard's comment a much-needed positive signal, and NFL Network analysts are saying Egbuka might be the key to unlocking Tampa's offense. But the fans, man, the fans feel it. The crew's fired up. Some are dreaming of the early season Egbuka, breaking tackle, dancing in the end zone. Others are taking a wait-and-see approach, but everyone agrees. Hope's back on the horizon. Next week's matchup? Huge. A division rival. A must-win. Every drive matters. These are the games that define storyline. If Egbuka shows out, the offense is reborn. If not, the questions come roaring back. Expect a game plan loaded with quick hits, cross routes, and isolation plays to get him matched up on slower DB. Grizzard wants tempo, rhythm, and impact fast. This could be the turning point, the rebirth of a weapon, and maybe the restart of an entire offense. So let's hear it. Bucs Nation, type "Fire the Cannon" if you believe Egbuka's about to light it up again, or "Steady the ship" if you think the crew still needs some fine-tuning, because this moment is bigger than one game. It's about rebuilding identity, about proving that Tampa's still got that fire, that fight, that future. Egbuka is that spark, that perfect mix of youth and grit that defines the pirate spirit. He's the spark that can reignite the whole damn fire. And that's what football in Tampa Bay is all about. Resilient. This team's gone from the bottom of the ocean to the top of the world before. They know how to rise. And maybe, just maybe, we're on the verge of watching it happen again. Bowles knows the clock's ticking. Grizzard knows results have to come. And Egbuka, he knows this is his shot to prove he's not just a promise. He's a cornerstone. Tampa's never run from a fight. This franchise is built on storms and comebacks. When the waves get rough, that's when the cannons roar loudest. So bring on the next one. Bring the quick slant, the crisp roots, the cheers from the Pirate Nation. Because if there's one thing we've learned, it only takes one spark to set the whole bay on fire. So what do you think? Is Amecha Egbuka that spark? Is this the moment that flips the script for the Buccaneers offense? Drop your take below. You might just see it featured in the next video. And until then, keep the cannons loaded, crew. The ship might rock, but it never sink. We are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We are the Bucs Nation. Fire the cannon.